EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor's always been a worker, always seeking an opportunity, and one finally came to him in Buffalo, and he seized it.
They come up in an offset eye. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 74 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Tom Brady leading the Patriots out onto the field. He was actually, Charles, supposed to play a couple series in week 2 of the preseason, but he sliced his finger on some scissors trying to clean the bottom of his cleat.
Remember, they always told us that everything we needed to know in life, we learned in kindergarten. Yeah, that's a tough one for Tom Brady. Going to miss a few series there and some time in the preseason.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. For LeGarrette Blount, Charles, he's had a good preseason so far. In week 2, 11 carries, 69 yards and a touchdown. Looked pretty sharp.
And Jimmy Garoppolo, who will have to start the season at quarterback, may have to lean on him an awful lot. They've had some injury issues. Dion Lewis, a running back, is out for at least another month after a recent surgery. And they lost their starting right tackle, Sebastian Vollmer. Luckily, LeGarrette Blount can often run through some tacklers. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, it's McCoy. Spinning past him. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on fourth down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt back deep. Danny Amendola for New England. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Blunt, the lone running back. Now Brady. And there's a flag on the field. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Good job, D. Good job. That's why you fly to the ball. Got him! Got him! 53! By 20! That's 63! 20! By 20!
Brady to throw on second down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
He's got time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Penalty marker is down here. And the returner has that invisible shield around him. He deserves that space. Didn't have it there. That's why the penalty comes out.
Awareness goes on both sides of the ball. The guys chasing it down have to know whether the ball's going to be caught, fair caught, whatever, so they don't contact the punt returner.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Watkins alone on the left side.
Here we go! 38!
On second down, Taylor. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a third and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
On the return now, here's and he's up across the 25. Patriots taking back out onto the field. And last turned it over. He held him to 3, but this ought to be a better careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Exactly. I do. I think that he had that game. To be aggressive on offense and hold up their end.
Stanley Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 9 yards. And now make it second and short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Taylor to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady throwing on second down. And there's a flag on the field. And that'll be incomplete. On second down, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 91 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Cyrus Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to McCoy. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.